Horse and Kitten, known without knowing, while the black man threatened.
And welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Special video. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, thank you for taking the time out to view my channel and to watch this video. And if you like what you see, would you please give me a thumbs up? Go ahead, subscribe to my channel, click the bell, and that way you'll get a notification every time I drop a video. All right? And if you're already a subscriber, you know I like to celebrate you. Eh, eh, eh. I celebrate you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You rock. I appreciate you. Okay? So, I'm your host, Sheba, and I'm bringing to you quick 2 Black history facts, contributions to heirloom seeds, 2 Black people that I wanna highlight and showcase today on my channel. This is February. We're in my sunshine room here at Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies, and I want to share with you a tidbit about Black history in February and Black History Month. Okay? All right. Let's go. Here's 2. Boop, boop. One's a tomato, one's a pepper. All right? Let's show the picture of them. We have a Horrace golden honey pepper. Beautiful colors. We have purple, yellow, and reds and orange. They're sweet, not hot. Okay? We have tomatoes. These are Paul Robeson tomatoes. They have the dark green shoulders. It's a strong, smoky, flavorful taste. Tomato. Did you hear those names? Paul Robeson and Horrace Pippin. Let me tell you about them. We'll talk about Horrace Pippin. Horrace Pippin is famous for his paintings. He is self-taught. Yeah. He also was famous for his depictions of the horrors of war. He was discharged from war when he got a pretty bad war wound and was sent home. What Horrace Pippin did during the 1940s, Horrace Pippin only had seeds that he could exchange for bees. The bees were a remedy to his war wounds. Look at that. I'm growing history in my garden. I'm growing Horrace Pippin golden honey peppers. He exchanged his seeds with Roy Weaver. The Roy Weaver Company named those seeds after Horrace Pippin. Horrace Pippin's birthday is February 22nd. It's coming up. He was born in 1888. He passed away July 6, 1946. Okay? He used those bees in exchange for seeds. And those seeds have been passed on through generations. And I, Sheba, your girl, is growing them in her garden this year. Yes, and that is my tribute to Black History Month. Okay? Number 2, those delicious, robust tomatoes. Yes, tomatoes. These are Paul Robeson tomatoes. Paul Robeson tomatoes are a strong, robust taste. Paul Robeson was a Black activist. He fought for equal rights of Black folks. Yes. And he was a world-renowned international opera singer with a strong baritone voice. You should Google him. Check him out on YouTube. He was famous on stage and film. Yes. A Russian woman named the seeds after him because of his strong baritone voice. The taste of these tomatoes have a strong, robust taste that matches his voice. That is Paul Robeson. He was also a lawyer for a short time. Paul Robeson is an heirloom seed that has been passed down from generations to generations. I'm so happy to be growing these little babies in my garden this year. I hope to inspire you to grow them too in your garden. So, these peppers, I want to tell you about the peppers. Now, the peppers takes about 5 to 14 days to germinate, sometimes longer. You know how peppers are. Take a while longer sometimes for these. So you look at those. And they also have a really beautiful purple flower on the plant when it's growing. They get about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. So that's the pepper, and they're pretty good at containers. Perfect, perfect, perfect if you want to grow these in containers. Just get your big enough, make sure you got drain holes. Your tomato, your Paul Robeson tomato, listen, they get pretty tall. I would say about 4 to 5 feet. Pretty, I would say maybe 3 feet out, in width. They need at least 6 or more hours of sun. Anything less, they're not going to produce like they should. So make sure you place these babies in a nice sunny spot, okay? Yes. So that is our Black History lesson today. We have Paul Robeson tomatoes, and we have Horrace Pippin golden honey peppers. Now we're going to transplant them into bigger pots. It's time for them to get a new home. Now, on previous videos, I told you I like to take a paper towel, just a plain paper towel, and put it at the bottom of my pots because those holes are pretty big and I don't want my soil to fall through. So I've done 2 already, so we're going to transplant the tomatoes and the Horrace Pippin honey pepper, okay? Honey pepper, I didn't place any paper towel at the bottom of this because it's one of those biodegradable cups, little pots. So it'll absorb it. If you put too much, this thing will get soggy. And I just know not to just make it super soggy. So we're going to be transplanting the honey pepper in here. Okay. Take the little paper like thin cheesecloth thing around it. I don't, but sometimes I do. I did this time. This seems to just do better. Doesn't matter. Oh wow, look at the roots coming through. It's time to transplant this baby. You can start seeing the roots. They'll come through. They surely will come through. So I just loosen that up. I'm going to pour a little water on it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and kind of water it a bit. Just so it won't be in such shock being transplanted into a new home. Just kind of wet it down pretty good. Gently, gently. Place that soil all around it. Just barely pack it, not super tight. It's just so cool to know that I have history growing in my garden. I'm growing Horrace Pippin golden honey peppers. Super cool, right? Our tomatoes. So I'm also going to open this up too because I have 2 growing in here. I want to keep both of my seedlings. I don't want to throw one away. And I also need to be careful because some of the rooting could come through. Now I can put dirt on here. This is not my table. But what I'm going to do is just kind of wet the wet this soil that is this little peat stuff that it was in, and I'm going to try to separate them. If I can, oh well, I will plant them together. But I do not want to harm them or really shake them up a whole lot. But I would like to separate them. One moment and we'll see if we can get those separated. I was able to get them apart. Just kept sprinkling water on it while it was in my hand. And we have one tomato plant and its root. I will lay it there in the soil. And we have the second one. See? These are Paul Robeson tomatoes that I'm getting ready to transplant into bigger pots. They are all ready to transplant. You see them? It's time. So I'll go ahead and complete that. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm going to transplant those here. So I don't like too long of a video, but I want you to know that it takes 80 days for 80 days to harvest those honey peppers, and about 85 days as well, as give or take 85 days for the tomatoes, those Paul Robeson tomatoes. So that is my tribute to February's Black History Month here at Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies, where we're in the Sunshine Room. And thank you for joining me while I discuss Paul Robeson tomatoes and Pippin golden honey peppers. Please, I hope you add those to your garden. Get those seeds ordered today so that you can join in the spring and you can enjoy the heirloom seeds for Black History Month that I told you about. They're not part of Black History Month, but I made them part of my Black History Month. So thank you again for tuning in. I hope it's inspired you in some way to add a new vegetable or fruit in your garden. Thank you for joining me here at Fitzgerald Garden of Goodies. And if you're on Facebook, please check us out at Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies. Come, get fresh with me in the Fitzgerald Garden of Goodies. Bye.